Do. Okay, let us look at the progress that we have made so far in our game Crappy Birds. I have main file here and I have put this if loop, generate a new bird after some while, and after the bird has reached the 200th position, it will either drop 3 different types of fruits or it will generate a rock. Also, for the bird, I have chosen 2 different set of sprites and I have put the random function to choose between either, because one is that of an eagle or a blue type of bird and the other one is of a red eagle. I have also created the bee in the main file. It will be created after every 6 frames. Oh, sorry. After every 180 frames. Okay, so I have this move function also, but it's not completed yet, and this is the thing I'm going to be working on, where the bee, when it moves, will have to raise the frog, but for now it is just random movement. So let's have a look. So here I have the birds coming in and the bees. The movement of the bees will have to be defined, but the birds are linked with the food. So that's it.
Hello, I'm Fatma. So we're going to move on to the classes. Let me show you the pile. So this is my frog. It moves forward, moves backward. These are the birds dropping power-ups. And this is the duck. So this is my Q class, and this is my head function, which calls the collision function. So what the collision function does actually is that it takes 2 rectangles, A and B, and it compares its dimensions. If any of these conditions is true, it returns false. That is, the frog has not been hit by any power-up, while it returns true if it has. The hit function then traverses the entire queue and sees if the unit is alive, that is, the power-up is alive. If it is alive, it checks that if it is colliding with the frog. If that is true, then it sets alive equal to false, and then it moves on to the next power-up. Yeah, and now when the frog has been hit by the power-up, if it's a fruit, its health increases by 1, and if it's a rock, its health decreases by 1. Here's my tongue class, which is being called in frog. That's it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mariam Hassan, and this week I worked on extending the office stream and stream logic. This is a save file. It takes an integer number and stores it in a file, and this is a load file function that takes the same file and read each line as a string and convert it into an integer.
Hey there guys, for this week I made some changes in my previous code. Previously I had ones over here and it was boolean type, but right now I have int type variable type, in which I'm changing the type in 1, 2 and 3. The type 1 is actually my splash screen, and the code is same as the previous one. And what the type changes to do, I load new image, which is my menu screen, and change the alpha to 255 to make the screen opaque. Then I made this mouse button, SDL mouse button is event. In this I'm initiating X and Y, then I'm getting the position of X and Y of my cursor. Then according to that X and Y, I'm changing my screen from menu screen to instruction screen on this. So this is how my code looks like when it runs. This is a splash screen. Then there's a menu screen, and as we can see, when I press over here, there's a play button written, and when I press it, instruction. So this is something I'm gonna work on, that it must not come back. I don't know why it comes back. So yeah, that's it. That's it for math this week.
This week I will be working on the ground class and the obstacle class and the tree class. As you can see, the work is too much to be covered in a very short video, so I will be going over the code instead of typing it on the screen as you see. So first of all, this is the tree class, and it is basically what we will display in the end of the game. So initially we will set it invisible, and later on we will set the visibility to true when we want to show the tree. The tree is shown at a fixed coordinate in our game, so we are creating a tree at a coordinate of 2000, x coordinate of 2000. So initially the game starts at 00 coordinates, and our screen width is not enough to show the 2000 coordinate, hence the tree will not be visible, and as the game progresses we will scroll down to 2000, and then we will be able to see this tree. Secondly, we have this ground class, which is the scrolling effect that we are showing in the game. So this ground will always be moving with the frog. So this is shown by overlapping two pictures of the ground together, and these pictures would be shown at different positions in order to make them appear as a continuous one image. The third is an obstacle, which is what the frog will have to avoid in order to progress in the game, and if it touches this obstacle it would die. So this is where we are defining the speed and the move functions and the other related functions for this obstacle. In our main function we have created we have set the ground to move and the tree to move together at the same rate, and this would happen when the frog jumps left or right. So when we are making the frog jump right, we are not changing the x coordinate of the frog, we are in fact changing the x coordinate of the ground,